I'm here at work, so I'm having to kind of, I don't know, make do with what I have. But I just got this box. I just got this box in the mail, and it is a new fountain pen. Give me just a second, I'm gonna show you something. So about a year ago or so, I bought this guy. This is a Pilot Metropolitan fountain pen. And accidentally, I dropped it and can it focus? Anyway, the nib broke. The nib, like it fell off the table and it bent the nib, so there's no nib here. And I figured I could buy another nib, but I mean, honestly, I just use this as an excuse. Let me grab this chair. Use it as an excuse to, it's a weird situation here. Use it as an excuse to buy a new pen, which is where we're here today. And I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it, honestly. I'm gonna unbox it. So cracking this bad boy open, honestly, I'm not really too into like emotionally attached to packaging or anything. Like I just kind of rip into it usually. But for the sake of it, I'll open this nice and slow so you can get a good little look at it. Oh, look at that. Now I probably should watch this. Watch it? Read it? I'll read it later. So here it is. Here is the pen. Not really sure what this is. Silicone grease? Do I have to grease these things up? Oh, it does tell me right here. I need to open this up, lube it up. No alcohol. Yeah, I've heard that like tears into the. So having it out is sweet, cool. So I'm actually want to do like a direct comparison to my Metropolitan. So it's like a not necessarily a side-by-side comparison because I just can't use this thing anymore. So it is what it is. But as far as like the size goes, it's pretty much the same size, which is cool. The shape's a bit different, which is cool, which is something different. That's kind of the idea. So twist off here, whereas this one's just you pop the cap off here, right? So ooh, here we go. Twist this, and it kind of, this is what causes the pen to glide in and out, or the pen to receive the ink here, as you can see. And I got it see-through for purposes so that I can see the ink happening. The demonstrator is what it's called. It's a demonstrator pen. And I decided to go with a fine tip. Let's see if this will this do anyway. A fine tip pen here. I got this bottle of ink. I went ahead and purchased this, and it is a blue ultramarine blue to kind of match the little situation I got going here, the little blue and blue, so I figured it'd be a good look. I went ahead and off camera used this silicone grease and lubed up this little thing right here so it slides in and out really well. With the cap off anyway. Alright, so plunger all the way down. Just kind of I feel like it's supposed to do a little more than that. do you think? Okay. Alright. So take this. Ooh. Yep. Yep. Alright. This is always a tiny bit messy. Try not to make too big of a mess. Alright, get the scrap sheet of paper. Let's see how well this works. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Now let's compare it to what this bad boy can do. I'm joking, it does nothing. It has no ink in it, and the nib is gone, so it's not gonna do anything. It was a joke. This is meant to directly replace this. Maybe one day I'll find another nib for it. Maybe one day I'll buy another pin for it, or another pin. But for now, this is my new fountain pen. And it's super nice. The blue ink. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Super duper nice. I'm gonna make a piece of art of this. So jumping right off the bat, I made an uh-oh. I went and wiped off the paper with the pen in my hand and slung some ink out of the pen, which no fault to the pen, honestly. That was all me and my mistake. So that part doesn't count as far as the review. But I will say I did give... I've had the pen for about a week or so now, and to give it a fair chance to write with it, to draw with it, to just kind of really submerge myself in it. And I'll tell you that it's completely different from my other one, the Pilot Metropolitan. It's different because the reservoir of ink is different, where it was like a pipette type thing for the Metropolitan, and this one's more like a piston. And something that I noticed was the pressure of the reservoir was constantly changing. And what I mean by that is the little knob that you had to turn to, the little thing that pushed and pulled the ink in and out of the reservoir, it stayed still. And as the ink drained, I had to crank it down and change the pressure, because otherwise it would stop writing altogether. It would just stop drawing. And maybe that's some poor mechanics on my part. Maybe it has something to do with me. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing the thing while let's go ahead and get this out of the way. The pen is good. The pen is awesome. I enjoy it. I bought it because I like the look of it, and the $30 price point is a bit of an investment for me. And if you're watching this curious, it might be something similar to you. It might be an investment. But I'll go ahead and say that I don't usually spend lots of money on art supplies. And I decided that, I'm going to make an exception. I'm going to make a subtle exception, and a pen is something that I use every single day. And this pen is versatile enough where I can change the ink out. I can put black, I can put red, blue, whatever color I want to in it. And feasibly, ideally, it'll last for a really, really long time. So yeah, it's something I'm willing to invest in, personally. Now, as far as the performance of this guy, it was, if I can compare it directly to my personal experience with him, the nib it writes thicker lines, and that's probably because it's not a fine tip nib. I think it's a medium tip, I'm not sure, but it's fine, it's cool, it's good. It is slightly annoying having to adjust the piston, having to adjust the pressure of the reservoir, but ultimately I feel like the more I use it, the more I'll learn, the more I'll figure it out, because I really, really do like this pen. I think my favorite part is the fact that it's see-through, and the fact that if anything gets clogged up, if I accidentally put the wrong pen ink in there, if I, it's anything, just whatever. So I will say that as soon as I can, I'm going to replace this ink because it's not waterproof. I got it wet and it just kind of runs right off. It just kind of disappears whenever you get it wet. So I'm going to change out the ink. So, yep. Do I recommend this product? I mean, are you doing art like I am every single day with pen and ink? Yeah, go ahead. Are you not? I mean, buy something cheaper. I bought a $10 one before I turned around and bought this $30 one. And I had that $10 one for a year before it broke, and I had to buy another one. So, you do what you want. Are you an artist? Do you write? Do you do cool things? Let me know. I don't know. Let me know. Now that this pen is in my arsenal, I will be talking about it a bit more and just kind of giving constant updates, because I like to talk about the supplies that I use, and I like to be honest and open, and if I'm having trouble with something, if I don't like something, I like to be honest about it. So, and if I do like it, heck, I like to be honest about that too. So stick around, subscribe if you want, like this video if you want. I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see ya later.